first pitch moments away in Pittsburgh. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the East-leading Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and as you look at the numbers here, we've still got a guy looking for his very first victory on the season. Ideally, he'd have one by now, but some of it's been his own problems, and some of it can be attributed to the lack of run support. But however you look at it, you know he'd love to get that first W under his belt.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
For Miami, center fielder Ichiro Suzuki.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first to get the speedy Ichiro, and that's the first out of the ballgame. So with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look there at what we'll see going forward from this 27-year-old southpaw. D. Gordon digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Here he comes, 3-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Three and 2, here it is. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And Hart will put this one away. There are 2 gone.
Oh, I really like this call here on the 3-2 pitch. They come with the change, and I doubt he was looking for that. He winds up just lofting an easy fly ball out.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here comes a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for the host Pirates is there on your screen. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Josh Harrison will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, that's third baseman number 5, Josh Harrison.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And they start this trip fresh off a 7-3 homestand overall, so they've got things pointed in the right direction.
Ready now on 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Got him.
Well, one of the big subplots for this season, how are some of these young pitchers that are coming off of Tommy John surgery in the last 18 months or so going to bounce back? It's definitely a long road back, but the surgery nowadays is so successful for a lot of guys that I think he's going to do just fine, and he's off to a good start right here.
Gregory Polanco comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Lined hard to center field. Ichiro is there, 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. On the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Is on the way. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Pedro Alvarez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch on the way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then one pitch later, he basically turns that double into a triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
The next pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it 2-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
2-2 pitch on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And the problem with this slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing.
Francisco Cervelli will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Pause, now the pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple. We've played an inning. No score. Marcell Ozuna leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. It's gone. And the second frame gets started with a bang. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way and he launches it right over the wall.
Martin Prado now.
Third baseman number 24.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
That's a good job here of getting out in front of this ball. This is raked right down the line, and you'll see this thing just bounce right over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered much because he was going to get 2 anyway.
In now, Jeff Baker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. Flip on by Rodriguez, and there's 1 away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. His average right at .295 here to start play. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
One on the way. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2. But you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And that'll bring forth Jeff Mathis, the catcher. First pitch coming. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
The 1-0 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
He's set, now the pitch. Now definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Jose Fernandez will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. And here's the first pitch. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put 1 down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Ichiro Suzuki will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. First pitch coming. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here's the 1-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
A 2-1 offering. And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful, 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now the 3-2 pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
D. Gordon will stand in. The 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
He still needs one more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Let's get out of this inning.
Now the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Corey Hart will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Corey Hart.
First offering on the way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Let's do it, Pirates.
The 1-1 home. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. A leadoff walk? No way. You can't do that right now.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now following leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That's lined into left. He left that one up. It's a base hit. with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Sean Rodriguez will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. One 0 on the way. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
The 3-1 is on the way. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
The 3-2 pitch, and he struck him out.
Third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Into the box now, Jeff Locke, and a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. First and second now, 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Has a look, now the pitch. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out. Big pitch here, 1 and 2. And he pulls this one back in time, 2 and 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here comes a 2-2. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back, 3 and 2.
And you got a guy up there trying to give you an out. And the last thing you want to do is walk him to put him on base for free.
Here's the full count offering. And he tries to bunt here, but this is going to be foul, so that's a costly out number 2. The next 3-2. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, and how about that? The bunt stays on here with 2 strikes. Remember, if this is foul, he's out via the strikeout. But fortunately for him, he's able to lay this one down and get the job done.
Josh Harrison will stand in now with a chance to possibly tie this thing up here in the early stages. Now the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Now the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he will score as well. And this game is knotted up now at 2 apiece.
This is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy. And he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Gregory Polanco will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and this takes off on him as it's over his head. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. Andrew McCutcheon will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Pirates on top, 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Now here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And that average of his, which was not too good before this hot streak, back up to the 260s now, so slowly but surely, he's getting back to respectability.
Marcell Ozuna will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Now the 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Martin Prado now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One 0 on the way. Runner goes for second. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Jeff Baker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Still a 3-2 ball game. Pedro Alvarez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Francisco Cervelli will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He waits, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the 1-1. He's running towards second. Fouled back. One, two. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Stepping in now, Corey Hart, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
He's set, now the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Two-0 count, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Now the 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Jordy Mercer will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
One 0 pitch now. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. And here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
From the stretch. In the dirt here.
Whoa, this guy's wild.
But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Pirates strand a couple. They're up 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low, and you know what? He may have had a case.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for him right now.
Jose Fernandez will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
The 2-2 coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 3-2. Jeff Locke will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, Jeff Locke.
First offering on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's a 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One on the way. 1-1 pitch is in the air now out to left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Josh Harrison will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Now here's the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ichiro Suzuki will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One pitch on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
The 3-1 coming. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone. A home run. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, so much for that 6 in a row he'd retired. That guy just says, take that.
D. Gordon will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Time to put those glasses back on him.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2 with one away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. He just threw it right by him in the letters.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Martin Prado now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Well, this is foul for the first strike. He's ready now. The pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Come on, let's hold them.
Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Standing in now, Jeff Baker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Polanco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. Halfway home from PNC Park. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Andrew McCutchen will lead things off here for Pittsburgh, and he'll have Pedro Alvarez set to follow on deck. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back. Now the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Here's the 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And the pitch. Ball 1. Fernandez readying the 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Corey Hart will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Here comes the 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
The 2-0 on the way. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Ready on 2-1. And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Come on, let's do it.
Here's the 2-2 home. Runners off for second, and he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Adeiny Echeverria will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Alvarez is there to take it, and there's one away.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Jeff Mathis will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now the 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and Mathis is aboard. It's a base hit.
If I'm managing this team, I don't need to see much more. I mean, he's given him a good outing, but judging by how hard that last ball was hit, I don't think he has a whole lot left.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Brad Lincoln will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Christian Yelich will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Swing, and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to go now as it's a former Rule 5 guy. Right-hander Jared Burton gets the call. Jordy Mercer will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 home. Fouled straight back. The 1-1 home. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman,
Sean Rodriguez will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch coming. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Ready with the 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Here comes the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Steve Lombardozzi will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
The pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. back here in Pittsburgh. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Tony Watson is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Tony Watson.
Ichiro Suzuki will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Pitch on the way. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Now the 1-1. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
One, 2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Two pitch on the way. Chopper, foul. Another try at 2-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here's another 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the 1st strike. Now here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Hard sinker misses, 2 and 2. Here he comes on 2 and 2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out, show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 pitch. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here comes the 2-0. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first offering. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Pause, now the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Here he comes on 3-1. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Brian Morris will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Brian Morris.
Josh Harrison will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. The next pitch comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
One on the way. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Andrew McCutcheon will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. First pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it towards the backstop. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Let's go, McCutcheon!
1-1 pitch on the way. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Pedro Alvarez will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
1-0 on the way. Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit.
Well, I think the big sticking point to whether Alvarez can play every day as a first baseman is going to be how he responds to hitting left-handed pitching. It's always been his Achilles heel up to this point in his career, but that was a good approach right there, and it nets him a nice base hit.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Now the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
The 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
A.J. Ramos will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Corey Hart will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
Clear the bases.
And here's the first pitch. And now everybody's running. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Jordy Mercer will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
The 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners at second and third with two gone. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good take.
Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
The 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Sean Rodriguez would be next. Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins 3. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Jared Hughes will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 48, Jared Hughes. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 6,
Martin Prado will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Leading off for the Marlins, third baseman, Martin.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Jeff Baker will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Michael Morse will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 38, Michael.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
1 out and a runner on second base. He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. So 1-2 with 1 away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Donovan Solano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Donovan Solano.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. From the stretch. And there's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here comes a 2-2. On the ground to third. Oh, and he lets the ball play him that time, and it kicks by him into left. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. Jared Saltalamacchia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Coming down right here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Michael Morse will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 38, Michael Morse.
Donovan Solano will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Aaron Crow is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Aaron Crow.
Sean Rodriguez will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. .0 on the way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Now batting number 6, left fielder Starling Marte.
Starling Marte will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch coming. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. .0. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Tom Kohler will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Tom Kohler.
Josh Harrison will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Here's a 1-0. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
All right, now it's 3-0, and the watchword here needs to be restraint. Make sure he can find the strike zone before you go helping him out.
None out, runners at first and second. Now the 3-0 offering, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. We'll see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
Gregory Polanco will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball.
Let's go!
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. One there. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Andrew McCutchen will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
All right, make it count.
Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A 2-1 offering. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that would be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Pedro Alvarez will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the first pitch. Oh, and they come in and get him again. And this is just not how you played the game.
You know what? I don't know if there's ever a good time for a hit by pitch, but there are definitely some bad times, and that was a bad time right there. Now you load the bases, and you do it for a dangerous hitter as well.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame.
Come on, go Yogi!
1-0 pitch now. And he misses again, 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Catch him, he's running here! Come in, get that ready!
Hitters count 2-0. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
We've seen these guys make their fair share of mistakes so far, and here's another. This one hurts even more because it costs them a run. That's just a simple catch behind the plate that needs to be made.
Here comes the 2-1. Ball 3.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Go get him!
3 runs already home here.
You can do it!
Now the 3-1 home. And it's full now, 3-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
3-2, here it comes. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, and they should know better than to run on Ichiro. He is out at home plate.
Well, the runner from third winds up just walking home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He's ready. Now the pitch. Grounded, foul.
Out.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one.
Center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Water. Get your water here.
The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful, 3-1. The 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball here headed out toward McCutchen in center. And he's got it for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
D. Gordon will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
You know, doesn't it just seem like the cut fastballs are the pitches that destroy more bats than any other pitch? Here's another one right here. Running hard and in, and this bat doesn't stand a chance.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Pirates win it 9-3. Good night from Pittsburgh.